Peggy 16.
All right. Hello, everyone, and welcome to our special anniversary Devstream. So just let us know that you can hear us, and we can jump right in. All right, we can hear you good. Thank you so much for the confirmation. Anyway, so once again, welcome to our special anniversary Devstream. This one will be a bit longer. It will take 2 hours instead of the regular 1 hour. And I will be joined by multiple hosts from our dev team. This stream will be separated into 2 parts. So for the first part, I have with me Jonáš Prstek, our analyst.
Hello.
Vladimír Hynek, alias Mov, as a lead scripter.
Hello and welcome.
And Alexander Semenov as a scripter.
Hello everyone.
And me, my name is Dana Gadel. You probably know me as Spirit, and I am the senior community manager for Vigor. So first of all, hello everyone in the chat. Thank you so much for tuning in today. We have quite a lot to cover, guys. Isn't it right? We want to do a bit of a dive into Vigor's history, what we have been through, because these 2 years were absolutely awesome. And then we have a few surprises as well for you along the way. So, anyway, I think that we can jump right in with the introduction. So guys, if you can introduce yourselves and tell us a little bit about what you do in the Vigor team. Let's start from the right.
This is me? Yeah, okay. So I'm a scripter for the Vigor team. That means that I'm implementing new features or prototypes right into game. And I'm using Unreal Engine 4 for that. And the job may look like connecting nodes and spaghettis.
All right, thank you so much.
It's your turn.
Yeah, okay, so hello and welcome. My nickname is Move, otherwise Vladimír Hynek, and I work as a lead scripter. So my workday usually consists of like keeping track of all the things guys are working on, and a lot of communication across all teams to keep the development fluid and deliver the features on time. So that's the most of my daily routine.
Hello, I'm Jonáš. I work as analyst. Well, I deal mostly with numbers, databases. I do a lot of SQL queries.
All right, thank you guys. I still have a few questions prepared for you, but I think that we can jump right in with our anniversary data prepared by Jonáš. And this looks pretty interesting. All right, so can you tell us a bit about the numbers there? It's from the 2 years, right?
Yeah. Those are the records from last 2 years, I chose some like more bizarre ones. I like those records like fastest cleared lobby and everything. Um, yeah, I mean you guys are pretty hardcore sometimes. Really impressive.
Yeah, absolutely.
I like the one like most team kills in one elimination match. We turned off team kills yesterday
Yeah.
in elimination,
Thankfully,
which is a
looking at
good
those
thing.
numbers.
Like 24 team kills in one game that almost took some coordination between you guys. Like pretty impressive.
Yeah, that's true. Also, since we have covered the data, I have another interesting thing coming for you guys. So, in this stream, there will be hidden pieces of a riddle or a puzzle, should I say. So, you know what? Just keep on watching and make sure to
figure it
screenshot
out.
those, maybe, to use them later. But I'm not gonna tell you what these are because it's obviously a surprise and you have to work for it. All right, moving on, maybe we can play a bit of the game.
Let's go.
All right, and let's see. So what do we have there? What do you plan on doing, Alex?
Obviously elimination. I was looking forward since the day we released it that it will be playable game mode. Now it finally is, so let's do that. Yeah, it's team killing was plaguing the game mode since the beginning, and I think it's long overdue that we should have ditched it long time ago.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
There was
Team
no
killing, yeah.
literally no place for it, and it broke the game mode instantly.
All right, I think that we can also jump into the questions that I have for you guys. So my first question was, what is your favorite map and why? Who wants to start?
Move start.
Yeah, I can start.
Okay.
Yeah, I like the Phil Canton a lot because in my free time I usually do interesting things outside. So yeah, it's full of rocks. It's pretty much open. I also don't quite like the close quarters combat because I suck at it. So if there is some distance, I can like fly away when somebody is really good. I can hide from them and I can attack later. So yeah, and also there is nice lighting in the map, which I like. So when there is a sunny weather, I don't like when there is a mist all over. I like when there is a sunny weather on Fjellkanten. That's my favorite. Yeah.
Okay, I see. All right, who's next?
I like Grondheim a lot.
Yeah, that's a good choice.
Absolute classic.
Especially that leap of faith. Bit. It's I don't know. I'd make the jump like 3 out of 10 tries. I always bump my right shoulder into the rock and fall to my death.
I've also died so many times that I cannot count it.
Oh, thank you everyone for the amazing happy birthday wishes in the chat.
Nerf de Luger.
Yeah, it has been a crazy ride, but amazing one, to be completely honest. All right, and one last person with the favorite
Yeah, well,
map.
for me it's definitely Fort, and potentially Fort Snow in the morning. It's a nice tight map where there are lots of resources and it's easy to find somebody. So that's definitely my favorite.
Okay, I see that.
Yeah, look at this.
Coolio. What I first wanted to cover is like the basic history of Vigor, where we started. So Vigor was actually first released as a game preview title, only on an Xbox. And you can see that this was our key art back then. I remember when we were discussing this one actually. But to be completely honest, yeah, it's a game preview, so the game definitely wasn't in a state nowhere near as it is now. It was messy at times, but still, it was fun. It was only on Xbox, so it was kind of like a closed society. Yeah, it was pretty awesome. And actually, when we first released, we had this thing called Founders Pack, because Vigor wasn't free to play back then. So to have access to Vigor and quite a few exclusive items, you needed to purchase the Founders Pack and become founder of Vigor, basically. Without our founders, we wouldn't be able to be here, basically. Do you guys remember the game preview period?
Yeah, I remember that.
I remember it very well.
Oh yeah, the memories are still there.
I think in
Anyway.
some parts the game was a bit better because you never knew what is in the match and you didn't know how many people
Oh
and
yeah,
what do they
was-
have.
Like, what was different about the encounters back then?
You didn't have any info, so everything was mystery and you didn't know what you were getting into.
Mm,
And
yeah,
that was
that's true.
very different game feel.
Oh yeah, and the lobby looked different as well. Like when you were logging
Yeah, the
into
lobby was
encounter-
pretty good,
Oh yeah, that's
but
true.
it wasn't as good performance-wise.
Oh, yeah, I remember that. But yeah, that was our game preview period. Man, it has been a long time since then. But we are here because of a different anniversary, the free-to-play anniversary of Vigor, and that was in 2019, actually 2019. So let's have a look how the key art looked back then. So this is how Vigor was promoted back then when we fully released. We actually connected our free-to-play release with Gamescom 2019, and yeah, that was pretty awesome. I even have some videos from the time, so we can definitely let them play in the back. First one is the official trailer that we had. Oh, I remember this one. It was so exciting to see this on the big screen, you know, and release the game. Man, those were some good times. And in the update 1.0, we added like localization for many languages, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, that's true. We added our original Outlander pack, actually, and the starter pack as well. There were some new customizations, also some new challenges, but overall it was mostly just about the full release. Do you guys remember that?
Yeah, I remember doing those like thousands and thousands of strings together with Rastio, our programmer, and tracking the progress. Like it was huge. It was huge, but it pays off like to translate the game to various languages to make it better for the players.
Yeah, we finally have it in Czech language.
Yeah, that's also the one we shall mention, because with this update, our own language, like we put it into the game. So
Oh yeah, that's
yeah.
true.
Russian was there sooner.
so if you guys want to try like some Czech, just switch the language in the game options, and you can try the developer's language.
True, true. That was also really exciting, finally getting it in there.
Yeah.
I know that we have been discussing it for quite a while, and it finally happened. And let's just quickly check the Gamescom video that I have. Because as I said, we released our game during Gamescom 2019. And it was pretty awesome. We had like a whole shelter there and everything. And it was really amazing, like meeting all of the players. The
I
player
got this
base-
shirt from that.
Oh, yeah,
Some of them
that's
actually.
True. That's true. Those t-shirts are actually from there.
Yeah, like one for each day.
And like Gamescom is always crazy, but it was even crazier since we like released the game and everything. It was really nice meeting all of those people and see them play in our shelter. It was epic.
Yeah, it was definitely an epic event.
Tiring for sure, but as you can see, it looked absolutely fantastic. Only great memories from there, really. Alrighty. So that's pretty much all for Gamescom, I think. And then after that, we released update 1.1, which was Bridges, which, as you can probably tell, is when we added the new map, Bridges. It has been a long time since then. It feels like yesterday, really.
Yes.
I still remember how we were putting the map together when we were doing the like teasers, showing bits to the community. This was a good time.
I loved the playtests on bridges because it was something fresh, new in
Yeah,
the
it
game.
was completely different.
Oh yeah, that's true.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
many long range shots.
It definitely adds to the diversity. All right.
Meanwhile, in the elimination, we are on watch point, and we have spicy loadout.
Someone is asking why is there Arma-free car behind us?
Well, you know which company is doing this, right?
Actually, we haven't mentioned that at all. As you can see today, we have quite different setup than we usually do. Usually, we stream from our office. Today, we are in different environment. We are also actually celebrating our second anniversary as a team.
Good one.
Oh, he
so
was just kidding with me.
So we are streaming directly from the party. So right now everyone is getting ready, but sooner or later you will be able to see some action behind us, you know. So you will be actually able to see more people from the Vigor team, really. Alrighty, so we have covered the full release and also update 1.1. Now, what is up in the store? Definitely update 1.2, which was preppers. Yeah, first time introducing Battle Pass. How did that felt? I mean, like, it was a big feature. We have been working on it for a while.
Don't tell me.
Yeah, the first one was kind of an experiment. We had to tweak many values after the first season.
Yeah, that's
But
true.
yeah, it was pretty good start, I would say.
Yeah, and also the battle pass, like the whole technology is pretty huge. So I was really nervous whether everything will work, whether it won't explode, because we were the whole team was basically working on it, and we dedicated many hours to the scripting and programming. So yeah, fingers crossed all the time, so it works.
Yeah, that's true. That's true, and it has been 9 seasons since then, and 1 legacy season.
Yeah.
Also, so
CRZ, I actually have Adidas outfit. Wanna see it? It's called Tripaloski.
Oh, nice.
See?
Wow!
See? Is that Adidas enough? You need to grind level 50 though.
It's Adidas enough.
It's as Adidas as it gets. Okay, go next
Yeah,
one.
that's true. Anyway, so what else was new in the preppers update? I mean, it was mostly the battle pass, but we added also many of our tools. The contact bomb,
Yeah, I
alarm
think pretty
traps.
much the initial package of tools. Yeah, the tools took like a month to implement, and contact bomb by itself took 2 months.
Oh,
It was
wow.
absolutely ridiculous. They didn't want to explode right.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and it's also the first object that can be placed by players into the map. Nothing like that was in the game before, so there's a lot of the moments where it could go wrong.
Oh, wow. That's interesting. There were also like many new weapons back then, and
Yeah, the SVD.
some new challenges and everything. Yeah, it was a pretty good update, and after that we actually also added the Christmas assets. So it was our first Christmas in the Outlands with preppers actually. That was also really nice. It was
think
so
it
nice
was-
to see the reaction.
It was already with the Santa bag. I think it was already with the Santa bag in this update.
I
Or
think
maybe
so,
in the
I
next
think
one,
so.
yeah.
With Santa.
And
Santa
that was hilarious, like hearing it for the first time, like ho ho. And there is your airdrop.
Alrighty, so next update was actually Hunters. Wow, I feel like that for many developers this was their favorite season. It was after the first one, so it wasn't one big experiment anymore. The uniforms looked really nice. I mean, it was pretty good season, I would say. And we also added the portable signals detector,
Yeah.
which is now fixed, by the way, in Season 9, so that's great. And the fake glint as well. So this was all happening in Season 2. Which
And crossbow,
brings-
And
the
crossbow.
strongest weapon. Crossbow was
crossbow.
there. Yeah.
Oh,
Alex's favorite, right?
yeah.
Right?
Let us know in the chat if you are using the crossbow. I want to know.
Yeah, I want to see all the crossbow montages.
And actually, since we are already
that
discussing
was
the
bad idea.
seasons, I think it's a good time to ask, what was your favorite season, guys? Who wants to start again?
Yeah, for me it was Hunters because I was really interested in the crossbow, like how it will work, how it will behave. So yeah, tried that a lot, and like I like also the last one, the last season, because there are the gas masks, and I like them a lot because
Stalkers
they
definitely cool.
are like changing the whole face. You know, it's not like balaclava, it's something bigger. So yeah.
Yeah.
Like that one as well.
For me, it's definitely last season. Everything else.
Oh yeah, that's true. Like
So
it's absolutely awesome.
it's the game I wanted to play.
I'm seeing really nice comment on Twitch actually, because I was asking about the crossbow and less than less replied, crossbow users are aliens for me. Much respect for them, which same. I feel the same for sure.
Same.
And what about you, Jonas? What is your favorite season?
I think it was in season 4 when we released new game modes. Is it correct?
Hey, it was elimination with Warlords, right?
Yeah, probably. And shootout was the first one, right?
Yeah, I think
other
shootout
game
was in the rivals.
Oh, yeah, could be. Yeah, I like that one. I like shootout a lot. It's like quick dose of Vigor.
Yeah, that's true. Alrighty. So we have covered your favorite seasons, but I sure have a few more questions for you. But before we jump into that, we can still cover our season 3, which we already sort of mentioned. It was Rivals. And for me, this was a really big one. I mean, the customizations were really interesting. I am not the biggest Hunters fan, to be completely honest, so Rivals for me were the ones, especially in the first half of our seasons. And what did we added back then? Obviously the new Battle Pass, but also Iodine and Caffeine, which is yeah, this was also a really nice addition. Let us know, guys, in the chat which one is your favorite consumable. I want to know. And what do you think is the most useful consumable in the Outlands?
Mortar Strike, definitely.
Well, that's one way to go around it, that's for sure.
Yeah, I remember first playtests with Mortar Strikes. Everyone got a fallback of Mortar Strikes and we just bombed each other for whole afternoon.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah.
So many explosions.
So many explosions. We broke the game several times. Kind of worth it. Yeah.
That can happen. That's for sure. Alrighty. But before we get to the other seasons, I would actually like to show you something special because we promised you some surprises along the way as well. We have a small teaser for what's to come in the future. I won't tell you what it is, it's pretty obvious from the video, so just watch it and see for yourself. Alright, and now back to us. So, what do you guys think about it? Let us know in the chat, what do you think it is? And we can proceed with our discussion.
Yeah, it might have looked like a dam.
What?
It might have looked like a dam. How could I miss this?
Yeah, just from the
It's
chat,
damn.
it's a dem and dem.
Dam.
Good one, good one. So anyway, I had one more question for you actually, guys, and it is, when was it and how was it when you first encountered Vigor? Like, how did you end up in the actual Vigor team? What is the story?
Mm, yeah, the first time I've heard about Vigor is actually when I was about to be interviewed for this job. Uh, well, not many people heard about Vigor back then, so I hope it's good excuse.
Yeah, it is. Good enough. Good enough. I will let you pass.
And shall I?
Yeah,
Yeah.
again.
So yeah, I was working because I'm quite some time with Bohemia. So I was working at the project Argo, if you remember that. And there already was a very small team on Vigor doing pre-production and also some let's say technical investigation in code. So programmers were already experimenting with the Unreal Engine. Since Argo was running on our own engine, Real Virtuality, so programmers started this investigation, and that was the time when I joined Vigor as a scripter. So yeah, I was changing engine myself, lot of learning. Everything was in prototype state, so not much things worked. And I was part of the UI team, namely together with a couple of other talented developers. So yeah, we worked mainly at the beginning on the UI, on the inputs and such. Yeah, a lot of fun with the focus. Yeah, also we needed to implement the controller, so that was great fun.
I can bet. And how about
Well,
you?
I
Alex?
joined the team in 0.6, and somewhere like that. And I wanted to join Bohemia for a long time actually. And the Vigor seemed like a very cool project from the initial descriptions. Like you don't know what are you getting into. The matches don't have lobby. There is no battle pass. Stuff like this really intrigued me. Well, most of it is not there anymore, but that was my initial like interest to the game.
Okay. Nice. And I have seen a lot of excitement in the chat about the future teaser. So, yeah, guys, most of you got it right. So I will tell you only that. I know that some of you were asking to see it again. I will play it one more time in the second half of the stream, so you gotta wait for it. Anyway, so where were we? We covered season 3. Is that right? Yeah. So we can move on to 4, and it was Warlords. Oh man, this one was huge, because like we added along with the battle pass, we had new elimination game mode, which got a lot of love in this update as well. Can someone just summarize what is happening in elimination right now since yesterday?
I can summarize it.
Yeah.
So basically, when we released the elimination, it was kind of similar. It was on the same map or on the same sub-maps of the islands, but there was a huge difference that you could team kill each other. So usually, every game I played got a team kill, at least one in it. So it was art of team kills that was removed. And we also get a bit more interesting loadouts with more weapons to choose from, so you are not forced into one playstyle as often. Important part. And also you get rewards for it, so now it's worth it to actually play the game mode.
Yeah, that's true. Let us know in the chat, by the way, how do you feel about the changes done to elimination? Let us know, because I want to see, like, many players were asking for some improvements, and I think that this is a really good start. It will definitely improve the experience. And I mean, we have even seen the stats, like, of the team kills, and that was crazy, for sure. And what else was there? The mortar strike.
Bugle.
Yeah.
Bugle was important
Thanks,
addition.
Van Boom. And Jimmers as well, yeah. Oh, and you know what was there? Mementos, lighters.
Oh yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, that was a good one. Like, trolls were a bit different, definitely easier to find. So lighters were really good addition.
Yeah, it was. I remember when this season launched and it came out that one of the lighters cannot be found anywhere. So
Oh, yeah, that was
I think
true.
we solved it with hotfix, if I remember. If
Yeah, I
remember it
think that you're
correctly.
correct. And then it was just like a speed run for everyone that had everything else apart from the. I think that it was the lighter from Fiske, actually.
Yeah, fiscal lighter.
Fiske lighter.
It,
yeah.
it,
think
wa- it
it
was there,
was
but it had
the-
a collision with the furniture it was on, and it was impossible to collect it in the first place.
It was the one with Clover.
Yeah, and then Fish Factory got removed for a bit because it wasn't performing very well.
So yeah, that was a funny time, but right now, like, we have many players with both complete collections.
Can somebody kill this guy, please? One AFK dude, and they are just straight up ignoring him. Okay.
Alrighty, and that's pretty much all for Warlords. I think that there were also some changes to the com stations, but not entirely sure what that was about. Like, were we adding to like buffs and debuffs? or-
Com stations, yeah. They,
Oh,
they
yeah.
had those 4 new buffs and debuffs. Before you could only change the location of the com station, and now you could change the location. You could make it stealthy. You could make it irradiated. You could make it come with the additional package of healing and ammo for your weapon. And also the count was increased to 3. Oh shit. This wasn't a good idea.
How are you doing, by the way, Alex?
Well, it's 3v5,
Okay.
so instead of team killing, we have AFK people.
Also
We'll
fun.
hide under this
Well,
bridge.
We have a good question in the chat. When will the bingo
Nice.
winners be announced? Next week. We will be announcing the winners next week. Anybody having any luck with the postcards? All right, so you guys are noticing. Glad to hear. Like, we have still 1 hour of stream to go, so you know, just you will have to wait for it, basically. Quite funny how it was the
We got
lucky
it.
lighter that couldn't be found. Dizzy
Yeah,
online.
that's the irony.
Yeah, so you
Yeah,
see, now
definitely.
you get 2000 XP and elimination crate. And elimination crate can have spicy content in it.
Oh yeah, for sure. It can be rewarding.
Interesting how he overtook me with points, even though I have more kills.
Also, by the way, guys, how are you liking the anniversary gift bag? You can actually claim it now in the shop for free. So I want to see all Outlanders wearing it to celebrate our birthday. And there's also a really spicy outfit for the
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
anniversary. It's
Very.
Very spicy.
totally awesome.
Okay, let's open it
Right.
up. It has ski hat. This is the content I was talking about. Yeah, unfortunately it doesn't grant XP, because you get XP from the elimination itself already. If there were questions like that. Yeah, this wasn't the best one, but there is a really good loot table in it. So I recommend playing it out.
And we can move on to what happened next. After season 4, before the next season, we actually released Vigor on Nintendo Switch. Yeah, that was around the time, and if I remember correctly, we first introduced it as a Founders Pack edition. So it was similar to the Xbox game preview, but the period was much shorter. I think it was around 2 months. or something.
Yeah, something like that.
In this like early access thing, and then we fully released on Switch. So it was actually during season 4, and then we released season 5, and season 5 was Renegades. Also really spicy season. I really liked the customizations, and also the trailer was really nice. I mean, it looked awesome. And we introduced Sawmill for the first time to the Outlands.
I think it was Sawmill as an encounter map, because Sawmill was as a shootout before.
Exactly. Yeah.
Yeah, and at this point it got loot and events and everything in it.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, it was a great
And
addition.
also the Lone Wolf game mode.
That one.
Yeah, yeah, that one is really, really good. Do you guys like it, or were you working on that feature?
I
Only on
wasn't
sorry.
working on it.
Only on the UI, not directly on the gameplay. But yeah.
But I'm using it fairly often.
Do you? Okay.
Yeah, it's
Yeah, I can-
easier to kill people when they are confident in group, you know.
Oh yeah, that's true.
Yeah, and bonus XP are nice.
Yeah, and bonus XP is nice always.
Oh, and we also added the booby trap tool. Apart from that, and we changed the map rotation.
Oh, this was changed so many times.
Yeah, it was.
Map rotation. I lost
For
track
sure.
of how it used to be. But at one point there were just 2 maps, and they were rotating every 3 days or something like that.
Yeah, I think so.
So you had to really wait for your fuel
favorite
content.
map. Yeah. Yeah, that was some crazy time. But I think that was during game preview, wasn't it? Or like really early on.
No, during game preview you could go to every map, I think, even.
Oh,
but
yeah, you're
they
right.
had like 10-minute queues.
Yeah.
Yeah, the waiting times were really bad back then. But like, yeah, the map rotation changed many times. But right now, I feel like we are at a good balance.
Yeah,
actually.
right now I think it's really good, especially with the featured map. If that's your favorite, then all is
Yeah,
good.
then you're about to have a good time. For
Yeah,
some
the
time.
only thing which is slightly annoying is when 2 same maps pop up, like same featured and the normal map, which is in the rotation. That's kinda meh. But other than that, it's much better than it used to be.
True. By the way, guys, I'm not sure if you have one, but do you have a favorite feature that you have been working on? Like something that made you really excited to work on it?
Favorite feature.
For me, it was the legacy seasons because I
Oh,
spent
yeah.
like quite a lot of time on them, and yeah, since the game was on Xbox since beginning, so the players on Xbox had all the seasons, and for me, it always felt like kinda pity that the PlayStation players and the Switch players they don't have the chance to get the content and play through those seasons. So yeah, our designers decided like to go this way, and we always wanted to implement that, but it took some time to get it in the game.
Oh, yeah, true.
So yeah, I was really lucky that we managed to do so.
It's
Yeah, that's a really
technically-
good choice. Yeah, legacy
It still
season.
deserves some love, and we will.
There can always be
Yeah, we
more
will-
done on it.
Oh,
Yeah,
that
yeah,
is
we will over time maybe if there is time like improve the presentation of that, namely in the UI. But yeah, the main task is basically done. We brought it to the community, and we will be adding more and more seasons over time. So yeah, enjoy the content.
So,
For me,
any-
it's
anyone else?
definitely locked container. And, that's probably last feature I implemented from scratch, and I had a blast doing it. There were lots of loose ends on how we could do it and how it would be most fun. Initially, it wasn't bombing you, but it was just marking you as a cross on the map. Basically, when you shot it from like 100 meters or something like that, you were marked. Now instead of it, the bombs drop directly on the container, and I hope that I will see some montages where people kill someone like that, but it
yeah,
didn't
true.
really happen much. So maybe in the future. And second to that would be definitely the contact bomb. But contact bomb and alarm trap were nightmare to implement because of all the sounds, especially alarm trap. But seeing people doing stuff with it in the game was really, really good. Yeah, I'm looking at you, Half Metal Fox. Yeah. Good stuff.
And for you, Jonas?
Mm, I mean, I work mostly on analytics, so it's not
Yeah,
something
but
players can see in the map. But I kind of like working on shooting range. It's I can see how fast some people are. It's like really incredible how skilled people are sometimes.
oh yeah, that's for sure. Even like in the data with wiping the lobby in like only a few seconds, that was
Yeah, some
mind
like
blowing.
I mean, my main focus are usually the medians and like people in the middle because that's who we are making the game for mostly. But yeah, I'm still impressed from time to time.
Nice. That was beautiful. Alrighty. So, what else can we cover? Yeah, we have quite a few seasons to go, but at the same time, we have the last 10 minutes with this group.
Yeah, party started slowing.
Yeah. You can already see some people behind
Yeah,
us.
yeah.
That's nice. So you can see part of the Vigor team right there. Anyway, is there something you guys wanted to discuss or mentioned on this stream? Not really.
I'm not sure, to be
Not
fair.
Okay.
Also, Jonas mentioned the shooting range. I also like the shooting range. I remember times when we were thinking whether to add there the shooting range or not in the shelter, and I'm glad we did because I'm kinda into shooting as well. So
Oh, yeah,
little
that's
bit of a
true.
gun freak. So yeah, just testing the new weapons there and looking at the times people can achieve.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
It can
so
be really impressive. That's for sure.
Speaking of shooting range, do people remember the bug where you could launch yourself through the ceiling of the map
Oh, yeah.
and land outside of the borders of shelter, and then
Oh,
you could
yeah.
just walk around and
Yeah.
visit the oil rig?
Oh yeah, I
yeah,
remember
that was
that.
that was slightly my fault even because I was working on the scarecrow guy, you know, like except the art part, I was working on the mechanics of that guy. Yeah, and people like I wonder how they discovered that they can launch themselves via this guy.
It was awesome.
Oh yeah, that's for sure. Which brings me to another thing. Are there any like interesting bugs that you have encountered along the way? Like
Interesting
something
bugs.
favorite?
Well, I made stairs out of alarm traps to climb on top of Grondheim mountains. But that wasn't in a game. But it was interesting
Oh yeah,
bug.
that's true. We have the most interesting stuff. Then it's like
Yeah,
a bit
yeah.
filtered, but
Like the teleportation bugs. Or
My favorite bug ever was with crossbow. I've seen it somewhere on Reddit. There are like,
I know what you're talking about.
yeah, that one. Some guy on Reddit discovered that when you shoot your opponent with a crossbow, but right in the butt, like it had to be
Oh, yeah,
totally
this-
square
Yeah.
this
centered,
thing.
it was for 110 HPs.
Uh-huh.
So yeah, that's kind of
I mean,
trick shot, I would
who
say.
wouldn't die from that? Like,
Like, yeah, I mean, it would hurt definitely. Like, it
Yeah,
wouldn't make
yeah.
your day any better than it was before.
not better. Armor plate is not gonna help you there.
Not on the receiving end,
let's go
but
one more.
I would like cherish that shot if I made it. Like,
Yeah, now the next
Good
challenge
one,
is
good one.
doing this over 200 meters.
Good choice of bug. That one was really spicy.
Yeah, and I remember one as well. We were testing with the other colleagues some challenge, and there was a bug that you need to shoot someone over 100 meters, and I was shooting him for so long that the radiation came and kill us both.
Jesus.
Yeah, that's like damage over distance right over
Yeah,
there.
Yeah.
Some curves were not tuned up, and I was hitting him over and over and over, and and he was even cheering me up, like, "Hey man, like hurry up because the radiation is coming."
Good one, definitely. What about you, Alex?
Me and Bugs.
Yeah, you and Bucks.
He's fixing them.
Yeah,
not
I'm
producing
I'm
them.
fixing
Oh,
them.
yeah.
I can't like pick one of them from the list. Most of them are pretty boring.
Actually, like my favorite one is the people like shrinking and going
Yeah,
back
people
in
shrinking.
elimination.
Oh,
Yeah,
that
yeah.
one.
Or
that was
like
really-
the limbs being stretched
Oh,
and
yeah,
losing
yeah.
material, and when you kill somebody, he just starts rolling. Or the physical bugs with the corpse box when you kill somebody on field canton and it hits the rock and it starts like
Oh,
rolling
yeah,
all
yeah,
over the
yeah.
place. Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
that's
crazy.
true.
Like chase that box and it just falls off the map and you're like, oh, shit.
Yeah, true. I also like the one where when you were really precise with the camera, you can actually see inside of the head of
Oh,
the
yeah.
character. That one.
Yeah, and you
Good.
see the eyeball from inside and you're like,
Yeah.
whoa.
That was also really interesting. I mean, ooh.
Yeah, it's kind of surprising that Outlanders have like full set of teeth.
Yeah, I
So
was
many
kind of
teeth.
surprised as well. All right. Edonios Gaming is commenting. My favorite bug is when I was killing someone and then going into a tornado spin. Okay, that's interesting. Creative. I haven't
Tornado
experienced
spin.
that one, to be completely honest.
It can happen sometimes that like bodies are ragdolling in like amusing way.
And thank you for all of the positivity in the chat, guys. You are absolutely awesome, and thank you for being here with us today and
Yeah.
celebrating with us.
We are here for you and because of you.
That's indeed true. Cool. Alrighty. Oh yeah, and you know what I really liked when we added the night maps.
Yeah, the night maps were on
That
point.
was really big one for me. I was looking forward to it, and it looks hella awesome.
Like, to be fair, the game is prettiest on like sunny morning settings, but it's not post-apo enough, in my opinion. We won.
Coolio. So we have 3 minutes left with this group right here. And I wanted to ask you guys, do you have anything you would like to tell to the community since we are celebrating our 2nd anniversary? I mean, it's quite a big milestone, definitely for us. It has been a while since we all have been working on Vigor. So is there anything you want to share with them as well?
Yeah, I would definitely like to thank everyone from the community for the never-ending support, because we are working on the game like for quite some time, and like sometimes it's really tiring to fix complicated bugs and everything. But when we see that people are excited that we fix something, improve something, like if it gives us so much of energy. Thanks a lot, guys.
Yeah.
Thanks a lot for never-ending support. We do the game for you.
Totally agree with that. And we also want to have the best possible game, so we can do it together. And your feedback is always valued. And it may seem like we don't see everything, but we do most
Yeah.
things. And every opinion matters. Unless it's like super toxic.
Yeah, it happens.
Yeah, look at this clutch 1v4.
We have really
Just
nice
swarming him
comments.
all over the place. Look at this.
We have a really nice comment on Twitch from Tiny Online 1982. Thank you to the whole dev team, new and
You
old.
almost wiped them out there.
It's been a mental 3 years. So yeah, I have to agree with that. That's for sure. It has been one hell of a ride. Wow.
Yeah,
Oh,
well,
it is so cute.
enjoy the update. This one is really cool.
It is.
And like the updates that are coming are even better, so like keep on playing, please. Pretty please.
Yeah. Keep on boosting lobbies.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. Like, thank you everyone for playing. Doesn't matter if you started yesterday or if you have been with us since the game preview. Nice, we are we are
Headshot.
ending on a good note here.
Wow.
Yeah. And I love this like night,
Yeah,
night setting in this
just,
map. Like
Arctic
our
weather.
colleague was working on the effects in the sky. Or
Yeah,
more-
like the
more colleagues.
moment I've seen this, I was like, we need this in the game. It will be epic.
It's not so dark. You can
So
you
close.
can nicely see in the map still. So it's not like dark night.
Yeah, I remember when he first was trying this, and you had the map completely dark, and the snow was glowing.
Oh,
Yeah, that
You
was
couldn't see anything except snow. Like
It was like proper Daisy style, dark.
yeah, true. By the way, the cars behind us are changing. Now we have Daisy car in the background. As everyone is arriving to the party, you know. So, yeah, there's our team behind us as we are celebrating our anniversary as well. So, wow. It has been an hour, guys. I would like to thank all of you for being here with me today.
Thank you, Perik.
For sharing your stories and discussing all of the past updates with me.
Vigor car, please. Yes, we need one.
Yeah, we definitely need a bigger car. That's for sure. Anyway, so thank you once again for being here with me. We will have a short break just for a little while. I will play you the intro video, and we will be right back in 2 minutes. So don't worry, wait here, and I will bring another bunch of developers. See you in a minute.
Peggy 16.
All right, and we are back, guys. So as you can see, the group changed slightly. So I will be introducing you to other members of our team. You might remember Phil from our last dev streams.
Hello.
Actually. And then we have Archie,
Hello, everyone.
our junior QA tester. All right, so
And me again.
we still have quite a few seasons to cover. But before we jump into it, I just want you to introduce yourself a bit, guys. Tell us what you do in the Vigor team. You know, just a basic intro. Tell us what you've got.
All right.
So you first?
All right, fair enough. My name is Phil, Phil Hillel. I am a producer on Vigor, so my part of the whole development is actually taking care of the team. I'm making sure that everybody has what they need and everybody is satisfied with their job and where they are. And also I'm making sure that we are hitting the deadlines and that the plans that we actually prepared for the next season are met. So it's kind of a roller coaster sometimes, but we kind of hitting everything we want. So I have to say that I'm very happy with the team and I'm very happy that I can be here with you guys today.
Nice, thank you.
That
All
was
right.
good introduction.
Thank you.
So I'm Archie. I work as an QA tester. So what is it? It's quality assurance department. So my first and last job in the company is finding bugs, reporting bugs, and so on. I can actually divide it into two main things, like two main courses. Like first one is actually testing the new features that are about to be introduced, and second one is already finding and reporting existing issues to be fixed. So that's the main job that I do.
Critical
Okay,
person.
thank you.
It is awesome
You
job.
won't fix anything without.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We have a really nice message on our Twitch channel. So this is the guy we riot against when the season gets extended.
Oh,
Phil, they already know who you are. They know your
The
type.
season
I
extensions
would be
are
afraid.
good for you in the end. You have to trust
Honestly.
us here.
well, we're doing our best. Sometimes it takes a
Yeah.
bit longer to give you guys what you deserve and what we think that is the best for you. So time to time, we kind of not hit the delays, but it's not something against you or something that we would be lazy. It's just sometimes there are some issues or critical things that we need to fix before we can release those things. So you don't get anything much broken that we would like you to release, and you got everything you want as smooth as possible.
Yeah, that was a really nice explanation.
Thank you very much.
Thank you for that. Right, so before we jump into the encounter, I think that we can cover a few of our past updates. So with the previous group, we ended at Season 5. Now we can look at Season 6. Season 6 was Junkers, and this was our key art back then. It was, wow, this one was packed. We actually introduced Anakin with Junkers, the night maps, which I was talking about before, that it was one of my absolute favorite additions to the game.
That was awesome.
Definitely loved that one. Vinyl records as well. man, this update was packed.
That was
Yeah,
huge.
it brought music to the Vigor.
Yeah, actually, vinyl record is one of the features that I was working as a producer.
Oh, yeah,
I
that's
think
true.
it's my first feature that I was working as a producer.
Yeah, I think
Oh,
so
nice.
too. Yeah, I remember your first messages to like.
Yeah. Just collecting all the talent that we had in the company and trying to like pitch point the best music. It was very hard, guys. We have very talented people in our company.
We still do.
Yeah, we still do.
Yeah,
We definitely still do.
absolutely,
Yeah. Why am I talking in the past tense?
And yeah, even the like mini game in Shelter.
Oh,
Was
yeah.
also in season 6. Disruptive Tower. Wow, and Healing of Others. This was also something that was really requested by
Yeah.
the community. I mean, that was. Ooh.
You
that
were-
was a big
packed.
one.
That was. You were actually in the QA when we were doing the Junkers, didn't you?
Yeah, I was. So I started to be working on Vigor in season 3. So it's been a while since I've been working on. And I'm a bit sad that I missed the season 5 because that's actually one of my favorite seasons. To be honest, like the cosmetics are awesome.
I can
The-
put it on the screen for you.
Noise.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It looked
I
really
love
nice.
Revolver. I'm out of not that many people. I know that not.
Yeah, I
not-
wouldn't say that.
Yeah, the golden variety is awesome, and yeah, my favorite one.
Yeah, season 5 was really good. I was pointing that out as well. But Junkers, I mean, like, with all of the.
It was packed,
Thanks.
wasn't it?
Yeah, it was.
Definitely.
Wow. It was an awesome season. And actually, once we are at season 6, you know what else we added after that? It was the PlayStation free-to-play release.
Oh,
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
that was a.
It was a ride. Damn.
That was a.
that was the day.
Yeah, that was a hard nut to crack, but yeah, we definitely hit it as like we had a bit of a backlash, if I remember correctly, but the team was quick, very quick, and we fixed everything that we could. So most of the PlayStation players could join us in our team or in our family of the Outlanders. So. It was a rough start, but I think that we did very good at the end. Very proud
I
of
think
the
it
team.
was as good as it gets, to be fair. Like, there
Yeah.
were some blue screens, but the game was kind of working.
It
already,
was.
except the leaderboard as well.
It is hard to sometimes like see what's the game gonna do when it's gonna get released because lots of people have lots of different devices and lots of different connections. So sometimes even if we think that the game is the best that we can do, something gonna arise when it's gonna get released.
Yeah, anything can happen.
Anything can happen.
Always
That's life.
like that.
Always.
It's also a season that brought in the armor plate, which
Oh,
shaped
yeah.
up the meta quite a lot.
You're right, man. That was huge.
That's true.
That was.
All right. So we are going for Anakin today.
Sorry?
Anakin?
Anakin? Yes, it's. I don't really care. You were showcasing animation already.
Yeah, I've been playing for matches of that.
No Anakin in available maps, unfortunately. I can heat up on shootout though. If
Yeah,
it's
or we
not a
can
problem.
let chat choose the tile on which
That's
we
cool.
should
Yes.
Oh
play.
yeah, that's true.
Yeah, so
Guys,
That's
pick a map.
possibility too.
Type the number
Or the
of
whole name
the
map.
postcard,
Okay.
like index.
69.
Yeah, that will take us a bit to count.
Bro. All right, but since we are talking about maps, so which map is your favorite, guys? Who
you
wants
wanna-
to start?
You go.
You go
All right.
first.
So, well, for me, it's actually quite difficult to say because there's like no specific map to be totally favorite one. I really love like Fjellkanten because the visual style of the map is astonishing, and it was one of the first maps that I've ever seen when I started to playing Vigor. Yeah, it's awesome map, but to be honest, like all of the maps we have are built differently. So, but in every map there is something that you can find that is that you like. One honorable mention is Sawmill as well,
Oh, yeah, that's
because
true.
it's not that huge map. It's a map for 8 people.
Except
Eight-
for the east part, which is
Oh yeah,
Yes.
two
that's-
minutes long run just to get from middle of the map to the edge.
That's true. But overall, map level and layout is very well built, so I would say, and a lot of loot in that map, so
Yeah.
that's my map to go, like the comfort one. What about you, Phil?
Actually, before
Okay.
we jump to Phil, it seems like the community has spoken and we are going for forest.
Okay.
Dark Forest.
Nice.
Forest one. Forest was actually first map I played Vigor.
Oh really?
Ooh.
Oh, really?
Well,
Wow.
mine was, I think,
I got so lost in there.
I
got
think
so
my-
brutally lost. I melted in radiation like after 10 minutes or something.
Mine was Grondheim. Definitely.
Same.
Grondheim. Good old Grondheim.
It was a cool map. Like getting to the Vigor and like like first of playing with the players because I was playing the alpha that time, so it was very like closed, and it was kind of like a social experiment. You'll see how people will react to you. And I got to the to the Grondheim, and there were like 2 players who start waving at me, and we start looting together. And it seems like a very nice like gesture to those people, like everything is fine. But then there the 3rd guy came, and he just destroyed us. So we'll see. We see like there are nice people you can meet, and then there are also people
It's
who
typical
going for the
experience in
loot.
Outlands. You never know what you meet.
Exactly.
True, that's true.
Yeah, and often somebody pretends that he's your friend, and when you start looting the airdrop, he shoots you at your back.
Yeah, that happens
Oh,
as
you will
well.
have. you
It'll
will
be
have
like that.
ultra
Always
hard,
watch your 6.
encounter.
All right, and
Just
what
do
about you guys in the chat? Let us know what is your favorite map, by the way. And thank you for all of the happy anniversary and happy birthday wishes. We really
Thank you very
appreciate
much.
it, and it wouldn't be without you. So thank you so much for playing and for watching today. Alrighty, we are waiting for the encounter to start. And before that, I can show you what was our next season after the 6th one, and it was season 7, Mercenaries. That one was
Blue jacket
really,
buff, yeah.
really cool as well.
We expect a lobby vibe. Do you hear that?
Well, we will see.
So
about
sure, we
that.
will
Should
see.
be easy for you.
You
know,
never know.
in Outlands, everything can happen.
Yeah, you never know.
Yeah, it's a lot about the uncertainty, that's
Yeah.
for sure.
So,
But circling back to Mercenaries, so do you guys remember what was happening during that time? We actually introduced the openable and lockable exits, for example. And there were many mixed feelings about this in the community, that's for sure. And the infamous mortar strikes for campers.
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah.
That
This
was
was the time.
that was a hit and miss.
and not so intentionally released a locked container and time safe.
Oh yeah, yeah.
And free POIs.
Yeah. Let's say you have a good season, and sometimes it gets a bit sideways that you don't expect. But I think that we learned our lessons from that, and we
Yeah,
came.
that's for sure.
Yeah, and with the next season we came much stronger, and like a team-wise, I can say that the team were working like one person. So yeah, it was 7 was kind of messy. But on the other hand, I'm very happy that it happened because that provided us with the season 8 and the new season 9. So definitely was a like sometimes the bad thing
So much
comes
fuel.
to the good thing.
Oh yeah. I was just laughing at the chat. Modvlog is commenting, my first stream with locked exits, I said they were too easy. I then died because I didn't have enough. Yeah.
Happened to the best of us.
Yeah.
Yes.
I feel you.
I died there
I
a
feel
few
you.
times because I lacked like 2 wires or something. And I was like, quickly, let me find the wire.
And it was the season that Rafika was introduced,
Yeah,
right?
and
Oh,
there
yeah.
was still the good old OP Rafika,
Yeah, yeah,
which
yeah.
had laser fire and 0 recoil, and was
Yes.
white as well.
That was the
Oh,
main
that was
part
uncommon, right?
of... Yes.
Yeah, it was common.
Well, as I said,
Yeah.
hit and miss a little.
Yeah, Rafika.
I think I
So
say.
the lobby
okay.
wipe one.
It's too huge map to find someone.
So, obviously, season 7 isn't your favorite season, which we discussed right now. But which one is your favorite, and why is that?
Oh, I have to go with the Hunter season, and it's just
Okay.
because that time my favorite outfit came out, which is the Hunter with the cape. I'm using it till now.
Instaphone.
Yeah. Oh, that's the one. Yeah.
Yeah.
So and also like the team then was like very excited about everything. So it was very nice for me to work with those guys, even if some left us after that. But it was like it was a very nice season for me because I just started to work with Bohemia, and I just started with the QA on the same position that Archie actually is. So it was very exciting for me, everything, because I was new in everything and I was new in game dev and everything. So my favorite season, it's a bit personal because, like, as I said, I started everywhere and I started with everything and it got my favorite skin. So I'm going with the Hunters. Definitely going with the Hunters. But to be fair,
Okay.
my personal or like more professional one is gonna be the Trappers.
Trappers.
Yeah,
Why is that so?
because that was the first season that we hit it just right, I guess.
Why no season 9?
Sir?
That was even a writer, the season 9.
Oh yeah, like now we're on the amazing
Yeah,
wave,
yeah.
like loving it. But 8 was like first time I felt that like everything just clicked. Just
I think in 8th season we finally caught up.
yeah, we
with all
finally
all
caught
the
up.
bugs and like the
We fixed everything we needed to fix.
Yeah.
We provided with everything that we needed to
Parker
provide
Hell.
you with, and with us as the developers were very, very happy about. So it was amazing. Like the 8th season is gonna be my professional favorite, but heart-wise, it's still the Hunters.
Yeah, to be fair, like season 8 and 8.1 update, so many bug issues was there. Like the team was really accomplished to do a great job in there. Like
Yeah,
Yeah, the bug fix is very
and
nice.
shout out to Muff and Johanne. Muff was actually here. Johanne is unfortunately not here today, but these two dudes, they were just doing magic
Yeah.
in my eyes.
Killing it, absolutely killing it. They really made the dream team.
They did. They did.
they still do.
They still do.
Yeah.
Yeah. But like you know, getting used to it, you know how the team has
Yeah.
changed in the past. It was definitely a challenge, but
Definitely.
man, like all of the leads did wonderful job,
Yeah.
and like the whole Vigor team, obviously.
Yeah, the production is nothing without the team, and definitely without the team leads that are a big motivator and big like people that everybody's looking into or upon to. So big shout out to all of our leads, and they know who are they, and I'm very happy that I can work with you guys. You're amazing, and everybody else is amazing.
Everybody is amazing.
We
Second
Yeah,
that.
everything is awesome.
Phil 2021.
The sky is bright, sun is shining.
Yes, everything is awesome.
Life is awesome. We have a really great comment from Honorable Bandits. 9.0 smashes every other update.
Thank you,
Yeah, I
man.
have to totally
Which,
agree on
yeah.
that.
Thank you, man. Honestly.
I agree with that. Ooh. All right. So, everyone talked about their favorite season? Archie.
Yes.
Archie.
Mercenaries.
Mercenaries.
the way.
Oh, yeah. True. Coolio. Now, let's proceed. So we are slowly getting towards the end of our season, or not the end, but the current
Hopefully not.
season. But we still have one more to go, which was season 8, Trappers.
Have you seen him?
So, this was only a few months ago. Do you guys remember what was in there? It was obviously the new Battle Pass, also the 2 packs, our Prey pack. Yeah, everyone's
The
favorite.
notorious.
Notorious
The
Prey.
bunny ears, and the hunter pack, and also we changed the loot events.
Yeah, first we had one of them, then we released new loot events, so there were 3 of them. Then we reduced that to 1, but somebody wasn't happy about it, so we raised that to 2 in this season.
I think we like hit it there like correctly.
Yeah, no,
2 loot
yeah,
events are like the best.
Yeah, I couldn't agree more.
Yeah.
Like, it's not gameplay on the map is not tied to one specific spot. It can divide between more spots, and there is an airdrop in a game, so it allows you to think more about the gameplay you're gonna do, and I think that's the correct spot. And the accident that happened helped us to get into this spot. So
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true.
Otherwise, we would
Nicely
still be on
said.
1.
where is he?
Yeah, didn't something explode there just now?
Yeah, there were some mortars, I believe.
And with the last group, we were actually discussing something really interesting. What was the most hilarious bug you have encountered while
Yeah, now
playing
I wanna
Vigor
hear you
or
guys.
testing Vigor? I'm sure, Archie, that you have some stories for us.
I didn't bring the list with me, sorry.
Oof.
Yeah,
He didn't
have
even want to
weapon-
hurt. Oh, he did.
He did.
I'm not even.
I almost felt bad. So, the most hilarious, well, there is something I would like to mention that's quite, how to say it, awesome, because it's a big psychological thing that happened, and it's tied to the movement speed and the movement animation. So the thing is that we were playing the game, and there was written in design document that your character should be sprinting more slowly if you carry more loot. And it wasn't happening, so the issue was raised, and when we investigated the issue, we find out that it's not true. You are slower with more loot, but the animation running speed is same. So what we did is we changed the animation speed to reflect better the movement speed.
Right.
And when we released it, everyone was like, "Oh no, I'm so sluggish right now. What did you guys do?" So we had to double check the numbers. We had to double check it, and the animation, the running speed was still the same. It was only the animation. So not only you guys were tricked, our brains were tricked as well. And I think it's a really, really interesting thing.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, when
So-
it was introduced, it was one of the first things I mentioned on the playtest, like, why is the character so sluggy? Like, it's weird. But when we calculated the speed, it was literally the same for 480 or something like that, when you are empty,
Yeah,
of unreal Vigor numbers.
it's got something to do with the psychology because
yeah,
it's
it
just
does. It does
basically
definitely.
looks slower, so you feel like
But then
it's
you read
slower.
the Reddit post like, guys, I didn't manage to run away from radiation. Like, what happened?
Okay,
What's up with speed? But the speed is still the same.
I didn't run
One
over.
more honorable mention, if I may. It will be
No,
real
it's fine.
quick. It's just something that I remembered right now, as when you do a ping like this, and we actually find out that it creates the shield that you cannot shoot through.
Oh, this thing.
A
Yeah.
couple of
Oh.
seasons ago,
Oh yeah.
and it was nasty. Like, it was really exploitable, and it was OP, and we were like, "Oh, how can this be in the game? Why does it have a collision and it's bulletproof?"
Well, at least you can't climb
Oh,
on it.
wow.
Oh yeah. You came to my office telling me this about this bug. I was like, "That's what?"
Yeah.
Yeah, it'd be like that sometimes.
Sometimes, yeah. You can't catch everything.
So Phil, what about you? What's your favorite bug?
But so sorry to interrupt you. I just wanted to say that, as you can see, the party behind us is going on quite strong. Someone was asking, I want to know what they are eating. Yeah, we are actually having
Well,
some grill party, to be
yeah.
completely honest. Some veggies, some meat, you know.
Well, some of us.
The usual. Well, obviously not us, Alex.
Not
Are
you.
you not happy to be here with us?
Oh, come on.
He looks hungry. Don't worry,
yeah.
there's
For-
going to
for
be
the-
enough for us.
Food
It's
is
fine.
overrated anyway.
Sad true gamer.
Nah.
Tell us what the people on the bag are eating, hot dogs or the rats that we have been sending.
That's the secret that you need to find out.
Yeah.
Oh,
Rats and pumpkins.
Exactly.
That was a good one, TP Tavers.
That's a good one, yeah,
Tavares,
mate.
Tavares, TP Tavares.
Yeah,
Right.
the party's getting strong. Hey,
Oh,
I'm very
yeah.
happy about that.
All right. Moving on. Moving on. What else I wanted to know? Oh yeah, favorite. No, you haven't
favorite bug.
spoken
Oh,
about
I'm
your
s-
favorite.
No, favorite
favorite
bug.
bug. Favorite
Archie,
bug,
Archie said 2 and Phil didn't say any. So
Yes.
now
So
it's
you
his
have
turn.
to say something.
Yeah, pretty much.
Everyone has to say something.
Like you should know some stuff.
Well, if I remember correctly, I can't remember which season was that, but I was still in the QA, and there was a bug when you shoot at another player, his arms and legs got stretched, and his
this
head
was
fell
excellent.
off,
Yeah,
and it was like it would start moving.
yeah, he would
on
start
the
ragdolling
ground.
around.
Yeah, ragdolling around, and it looked like a Slender Man with the spider had
Yeah,
a
but
baby.
like in a form of sphere though.
It was very creepy. It was
Yeah.
very creepy, and we couldn't find for like ages what does do that. Like, what's
Yeah, I
the
still have no idea who fixed that, to be fair.
Nah, damn, I can't remember neither. But it's just disappeared one day. But it was
Yeah, it literally disappeared one day.
like
Then-
I'm not even sure if we like fixed it or it's just like got fixed by itself.
Well, I'm always saying that the Vigor has its own agenda. Like,
Yeah, it's got
Yeah.
it's got its own soul. Like
Yeah, it
Vigor
does. It does.
is
This is
an
living proof.
entity.
Oh yeah, that's for sure.
So this slender thingy, that was my favorite bug, and I think that's it. There's not much. What?
Sorry, I'm looking
Oh.
at the chat. We have Javier Torres, 06, blink twice if Spirit is forcing you to talk.
Oh,
maybe, maybe.
nah, we're here voluntarily.
But the next one is good. My favorite bug is you would become invisible and people would just see a gun floating around.
Oh yeah.
That was good stuff. That was good stuff. Like killing invisible guy and just recognizing the floating gun, like on the sawmill map.
Mm.
Yeah.
It was mostly hunting shootout, that's
Yeah,
true.
yeah, it was in shootout most
Yeah.
of the time.
And that issue is fixed, so no more invisibility there. Hopefully.
Yeah, never say
Nice.
never about this. Like,
Can you jump on that? Yes.
You-
Oh,
Usually,
usually
but not on stream, you know.
fair enough. Yeah.
We have an interesting question
Okay.
from one of our viewers. Vegas Live is asking, can you tell us the lore behind the murder shack? Like, what was the reason? Basically.
Alex, do you know?
Well, none of us was doing this. This
It's
is all
just
up to
appeared.
the level designers, which are not in the
Oh, yeah.
company anymore.
But like, to be fair, I know that this might be a bit disappointing, but I think that many of us just kind of like the vibe.
Mm.
We just wanted to go for something like this. Maybe something happened there. Eventually, you
Yeah,
might learn more about
I think
it.
there is not enough shacks like this.
Yeah, to be fair,
True.
it might be a great thing that there aren't as many shacks. I guess. But
That
to be
means
fair,
the
I am-
world didn't go completely nuts.
I like, to be fair, I'm a really big horror fan, so I like that shack a lot, a lot. Fuck. English not working
Yeah,
today.
this is the glitch.
The most creepiest thing about this shack is the teddy bear, though.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
it is.
Like
Yeah,
the
that's
blood
true.
all over, it's nothing. Like that's Monday, but the teddy bear, Jesus Christ.
Oh yeah. But like, to be fair, I find the church much creepier.
It is. It is.
It freaks me out. So like, murder happened for me, fine. I like the vibe.
What is the problem with the church? Why is it
Uh,
creepy?
I don't know for
Well,
for
Yeah,
me.
it's got the vibe. Just
Yeah,
there's
yeah.
something in it. Like
Like, it's old, it's
Yeah.
a church, I mean...
For me, it's creepy when I'm on that map and there are like 7 other players which have 5,000 kills. Yeah, then it's creepy as fuck. Yeah.
true that.
That can be creepy, yeah.
Yeah, very much.
And you kill them and somebody with 20 kills kills you. That happens.
Mm.
It's Vigor.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, but no nuke shield there.
Yeah, this is interesting bug/feature which was never in the game.
Yeah, yeah. But there are still people believing this. I mean, like,
Yeah.
just create a new account. If there really was an advantage, wouldn't you like create new accounts once
y-
in a
be
while?
smurfing
If
all
it
day,
was really
yeah.
that better, I mean, come on. Come on.
I mean, it's again like more psychological one. Like
Oh, yeah,
if
it is.
if kills you, if you get killed by someone who's got 2,000 killed, you say to
Yeah,
yourself,
like,
"Oh, he's
okay.
experienced. He just
Mm-hmm.
hit me." But if somebody with 20 kills kills you with headshot, you don't say he's lucky. You say, "Ah, he's either cheating, or there is some shields that."
I just
We don't
always
know.
assume that it's a good player playing on alt.
That's possibility as
Could
well.
be. Could be.
Fair enough, fair enough. All right, before we jump into a new encounter and the last season, I would actually play the video some of you might have seen in the first half of the stream. We have something exciting for you, just a little teaser of what's about to come. I'm not gonna tell you more, you will have to see for yourself, so let's watch the video.
Ooh, chills.
All right. Yeah, it is awesome, isn't it? Like
Wow.
when I've seen it for the first time, man,
Yeah.
goosebumps.
Close
Goosebumps.